चलिए students, good evening all of you. So here you can see on the screen there that is owned capital and debt capital. Now you can see that owned capital is having three sources here. These are the basically traditional sources of financing for financing any business. That is equity share capital, preference share capital, and reserve and surplus. Now when any business is going to raise money out of these funds, then what is the rate of return paid on this one? That is called as usually dividend. और डिविडेंड क्या होता है बच्चे लोग? डिविडेंड इज नथिंग बट पार्ट ऑफ प्रॉफिट, पार्ट ऑफ नेट प्रॉफिट और पार्ट ऑफ bottom line, part of PAT, net profit or earning after tax, which is supposed to be paid by the company to their shareholders. यानी डिविडेंड क्या है? तो डिविडेंड है पार्ट ऑफ profit which is paid by the company to their shareholders. Now it is absolutely supposed to be given by every company to their shareholders so that the shareholders will be with the company, they will not sell the shares of the company. It is one of the cost of capital. आपने cost of capital भी पढ़ा है. Cost of capital क्या होता है students? It is nothing but the cost which is paid or cost which is borne for raising the capital. Cost of capital is only either interest or dividend. These are the two costs are there. So another source you can see on the screen is nothing but debt, loan or borrowed capital. And if you are going to raise money out of this, then what you are supposed to pay as a business, as a company, is nothing but interest. So interest is the cost on debt, borrowed or loan capital, which is even called as creditors money as well. So you are supposed to pay interest on your borrowed capital and you are supposed to pay dividend on your owned capital. Now students, let me tell you, out of these two things, which one is costly and which one is risky? Always the point of view is the debt equity ratio, which we have seen for a number of times, that we usually believe that there should not be more debt because it is so much of risk for the company. So if you want a risk-free company, then you should not have debt. Like Reliance Industries Limited right now, it has been a debt-free company since 2022. They have declared in 2020 that soon they are going to become a debt-free company, and now they are having only equity. So they don't have risk. So here, the point of view we are going to discuss is risk and cost. Now before that, let me tell you a few things about interest and dividend. We all know that interest is a mandatory payment or it is legally binding on the company. So irrespective of the profits or losses of the company has to pay interest, my dear. यानी कंपनी को इंटरेस्ट देना ही पड़ेगा. आपको प्रॉफिट हो रहा है या लॉस हो रहा है, इसका कोई लेना देना नहीं है क्रेडिटर्स को. Hence the interest, which is a cost, it is believed as one of the risky source of capital. Why? Because interest has to be paid mandatorily, irrespective whether the business is in profit or it is into losses. So that is one thing about interest. But another beautiful thing about interest is a tax deductible expenditure, my dear. तो इंटरेस्ट कैसा एक्सपेंडिचर है? टैक्स डिडक्टिबल एक्सपेंडिचर है. मींस इट इज गोइंग टू सेव ऑन योर टैक्सेस. So interest is a tax deductible expense. Do remember this. Or it is popularly called as interest is something which is going to offer you the tax shield. Interest आपको क्या ऑफर करता है? एक टैक्स शील्ड ऑफर करता है, टैक्स की ढाल ऑफर करता है. मतलब जितना ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट होगा उतना आपका टैक्स कम जाएगा. सो इंटरेस्ट इज अ टैक्स डिडक्टिबल एक्सपेंडिचर. सो मैंने आपको बोला कि borrowed capital is risky, but at the same time you can say that risky but cost effective source of financing. इसको हम क्या बुला सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स? रिस्की बट कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव सोर्स ऑफ फाइनेंसिंग. क्यों? क्योंकि आप जब भी इंटरेस्ट पे कर रहे हैं, जितना भी इंटरेस्ट पे कर रहे हैं, उससे आपका क्या होगा? उससे आपका टैक्स रिड्यूस होगा. मान लीजिए देयर आर टू कंपनीज. आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जांपल टू यू. लेट्स से A and B are the two companies, और दोनों का EBIT लेते हैं एक इमेजिनरी अमाउंट. लेट्स से दे आर हैविंग EBIT of 10 करोड़ ईच. 10 करोड़ का उनका अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स है स्टूडेंट्स. मान लीजिए एक में डेट है, दूसरे में डेट है ही नहीं, है ना? तो पहले में इंटरेस्ट लेते हैं अपन 5 करोड़ का. सो 5 करोड़ इज द इंटरेस्ट फॉर फॉर्म ए. फॉर्म बी लेट्स से नो इंटरेस्ट इज देयर. तो अभी आपका कितना बचता है? सो EBIT minus interest. The next part you are having EBT there. EBT is 5 crore in this case, and in this case it is 10 crore, my dear. Let's say your tax rate is at the rate 30% here. So tax at the rate of 30%. Let's calculate here. तो यहाँ पे आएगा 1.5 CR और यहाँ पे आएगा 3 CR. So you can see the tax difference here. अगर आप टैक्स का फिगर देखेंगे, जहां पे इंटरेस्ट है और जहां पे इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, तो ये दोनों में बड़ा फर्क है. तो एक में 1.5 करोड़ का इंटरेस्ट है, दूसरे में 3 करोड़ का इंटरेस्ट है, 3 करोड़ का टैक्स है, सॉरी, एक में 1.5 करोड़ का टैक्स है और दूसरे में 3 करोड़ का टैक्स है। जिसमें इंटरेस्ट है स्टूडेंट्स उसमें टैक्स कम है, और जिसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं है उसमें टैक्स ज्यादा है। हेंस the debt capital, borrowed capital is called as risky but cost effective source of finance, but at the same time it has to be paid irrespective of the profit or losses of the business. Hence debt capital is valued as risky for the company but cost effective. At the same time जो भी interest का cost है वो fixed होता है. The expected rate of interest by any of the stakeholders is usually less as compared to the rate of dividend. That is another thing. That is why debt capital is valued as cheap source of financing or cost effective source of financing. तो सबसे पहले क्या, that rate of interest is fixed. At the same time interest is going to offer you the tax deduction, or it is going to offer you the tax shield which is going to reduce your taxes. Hence it is a tax effective source of financing, cost effective source of financing, but at the same time interest has to be paid, my dear, irrespective of your profit and losses of the business. Otherwise creditors can liquidate the assets of the company if you don't pay your interest on timely basis. इसलिए interest को अपन क्या बुलाते हैं, a cost effective source but at the same time risky, my dear, because reason is that non payment of interest can enforce the company into liquidation. Liquidation is nothing but, my dear, the process of selling your assets and paying the liabilities. इससे तो reputation खराब हो जाएगा, तो better है आप interest timely pay करो, है ना. So that is how the debt capital is very much risky, but it is going to offer you the tax deduction, it is going to offer you the cost effective source of financing that you can see on interest. Now let's go for dividend here. Now rate of dividend is always expected to be on higher side, so because shareholders expect that as they are owners they are taking more risk, so that they should be paid with more returns itself. So rate of dividend is always higher than rate of interest. तो ये पहला पॉइंट है, ध्यान दीजिए स्टूडेंट्स. So rate of dividend expected by the shareholders is always higher than rate of interest. That is first reason why owned capital is costly but not risky. तो अब हम दूसरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू देख रहे हैं कि owned capital कॉस्टली है लेकिन रिस्की बिल्कुल नहीं है. और हमने बोरोड के लिए क्या देखा स्टूडेंट्स, जो आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं, borrowed capital is risky but at the same time cost effective source of financing. उसके दो रीजन है, that rate of interest is always less than rate of dividend, और second reason है interest is a tax deductible expenditure, it is always going to offer you the tax shield. So that is another thing, my dear. Hence borrowed capital is risky but very much cost effective source or cheap source of financing. अब इसको हम कॉस्टली बुला रहे, क्यों बुला रहे ये देखते हैं. तो पहला रीजन है रेट ऑफ डिविडेंड इज ऑलवेज हायर देन रेट ऑफ interest, and second and most important point is dividend is non-tax deductible expenditure. Means dividend is not going to save any kind of taxes. जैसे इंटरेस्ट आपका टैक्स बचा रहा था वैसे डिविडेंड कोई टैक्स नहीं बचाएगा. तो डिविडेंड इज नॉन टैक्स डिडक्टिबल एक्सपेंडिचर. कैसे ये बता देता हूं मैं आपको, हम डिविडेंड कहां पे माइनस करते हैं ये भी बता देता हूं. और एक रीजन है बेटा नंबर 3, that there is issue cost. जब भी आप कोई भी शेयर्स इश्यू करने जाएंगे तो वहां पे अंडरराइटिंग कमीशन होगा, लीगल एक्सपेंसेस होंगे, तो ये कॉस्ट भी इनकर करनी पड़ती है व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर इश्यू ऑफ एनी काइंड ऑफ शेयर्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ आईपीओ और एनी अदर एफपीओ दैट वे अराउंड. सो देयर इज अनदर कॉस्ट. सो ये तीन तरह की कॉस्ट है यहाँ पे. पहला क्या रीजन है स्टूडेंट्स, दैट ओन्ड कैपिटल इज कॉस्टली बट नॉट रिस्की. तो कॉस्टली के तीन रीजन है, दैट रेट ऑफ डिविडेंड इज ऑलवेज हायर देन रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. Second reason, dividend is a non-tax deductible expenditure. And third reason, there is issue cost involved for issuing any kind of shares into the market there. So these are the three reasons, my dear, why owned capital is costly. And then why it is not risky? Because payment of dividend is not legally binding. तो इसको risky क्यों नहीं बुलाते? तो उसका reason है payment of dividend is not legally binding. So payment of dividend can be done or can be postponed, is not legally binding. So payment of dividend is not legally binding on a company. इसका मतलब है आप पे कर सकते हैं या आप पोस्टपोन भी कर सकते हैं. ये ऑप्शन आपको मिलता है ओन्ड कैपिटल में डिविडेंड के बारे में. ये ऑप्शन इंटरेस्ट के बारे में आपको नहीं मिलेगा. इंटरेस्ट का जब भी ड्यू डेट है पे करना पड़ेगा, वरना बैंक तो आएगा आपके दरवाजे पे और आप पे नहीं करेंगे तो बैंक लिक्विडेट करेगा, बिकॉज दैट पावर इज गिवन बाय द लॉ टू द bankers to the creditors. So students, let me repeat that owned capital is costly but not risky. Reason number 1, that rate of dividend is always higher than rate of interest. Reason number 2, dividend is a non-tax deductible expenditure. And reason number 3, that there is always an issue cost whenever you are issuing shares. And why it is not at all risky? Because payment of dividend is not legally binding on a company. It may be paid or it may be postponed. अभी मैं आपको डिविडेंड नॉन टैक्स डिडक्टिबल कैसे है ये बता देता हूं. हमने यहाँ पे देखा था, देखिए ये एग्जांपल में EBIT माइनस इंटरेस्ट, EBT माइनस टैक्स. अब ये आएगा आपका पैट. am I right स्टूडेंट्स? पैट नेट प्रॉफिट या अर्निंग आफ्टर टैक्स. तो ये आएगा 3.5 करोड़ यहाँ पे और ये आएगा 7 करोड़. अब इसके बाद सीक्वेंस से क्या देते हैं बेटा, पहले हम पे करते हैं प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड, बिकॉज प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स आर प्रेफर्ड. तो जो भी प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड है यहाँ पे आएगा, जो भी अमाउंट आएगा, एक्स अमाउंट जो भी रहेगा बेटा, लेट से व्हाटएवर इज द अमाउंट, अगर प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स कंपनी के कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर में है तो आएगा. और अब बचे वाला पैसा, यू कैन से दैट नाउ दीज आर अर्निंग्स अवेलेबल फॉर इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स. These are what, my dear? These are earnings available for equity shareholders. मतलब ये पैसा यूटिलाइज आप करते हैं डिविडेंड देने के लिए. यहां तक जब तक नहीं आते तब तक आप डिविडेंड दे नहीं सकते. अब यहां पे तो ऑलरेडी टैक्स पे कर दिया कंपनी ने. देखिए ऊपर टैक्स पे करने के बाद प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड पे किया. प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड पे करने के बाद अर्निंग्स अवेलेबल फॉर इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स आया है. इसका सीधा साधा मतलब क्या है? Dividend is non-tax deductible expenditure. It is not offering any kind of tax advantage, and that is how it is one of the reason that owned capital is costly. क्योंकि डिविडेंड देने से आपका कोई टैक्स बचता नहीं है, लेकिन इंटरेस्ट अगर आप दे रहे तो आप देख सकते हैं ये एग्जांपल में आपका टैक्स बच रहा है. फॉर्म ए में आपका टैक्स है 1.5 करोड़, फॉर्म बी में है 3 करोड़. फर्क क्या है? फॉर्म ए में इंटरेस्ट था और फॉर्म बी में इंटरेस्ट नहीं था. So this is a typical example, my dear. We can conclude here that owned capital is costly but not risky, because payment of dividend is not mandatory on a company, whereas we can say that debt borrowed or loan capital is very much risky, because payment of interest is mandatory or legally binding on a company. Non-payment of interest can enforce the company into liquidation, but at the same time this is going to offer you a tremendous advantage in terms of cost, my dear. So that is how it is called as a cost-effective source of financing or cheap source of financing. Again, reasons are: number 1, rate of interest is less than rate of dividend expected in the market. Second, interest is going to be a tax deductible expenditure and there is usually no cost. You can say when you are going for taking a long-term loan, yes, whenever you are going for issue of bonds and debentures, there may be certain issue cost again, but that is always less than issue of equity shares into the market. So this is the reason, my dear, we can always conclude that owned capital is costly but not risky, whereas borrowed capital is risky but at the same time very much effective source of financing in terms of cost, cheap source of financing in terms of cost. Hope you like this concept and you will always keep it into mind, because entire financial management is dependent on this concept, my dear. What comes under owned capital? What is the return on owned capital? What comes under borrowed capital? What is the return on borrowed capital? Which cost of capital is costly and which cost of capital is risky? तो हमने वही देखा कि owned capital costly है लेकिन risky बिल्कुल नहीं है, और borrowed debt loan capital ये risky है लेकिन cost effective है, cheap source of financing है. So keep learning. Thank you and God bless you.